I'm always in the left-hand corner.
Yeah, like the system tray. Nobody understands you, and you kind of help make everything run.
Hi, and welcome back to Extraordinary Times, Friday edition.
Yeah.
All right, first story of the day, kind of a throwback. Sad news for me. The forest boy that we talked about yesterday? Yeah, it's yesterday.
Or so.
Or so.
If it's yesterday, it's there. If it was just the other day, it's right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Either way, he's come out and said, yeah, actually, I know my full name. My dad didn't die in the forest. And yeah, my name is Robin, by the way.
Actually, it's worse than that because his school friends in the Netherlands ratted him out. And they're like, he looks a lot.
Not even to the German police, the Dutch police.
He looks a lot like this Robin kid we know. And they're like, hey, he looks like that Robin kid. And that is my interpretation of the Dutch talking to the Germans. Yeah.
Either way, it's sad news to what was turning out to be an extraordinary story. But the main thing for me is, why? He says he wanted to start a new life, but why'd you come up with this story?
That's one of those things you come up with when you're high on something. Yeah.
I guess he just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah, he just kept going. That's what happens. Don't lie. That's it. Yeah. Roll with the punches a little bit. That's bad, and that's the end of that story. Serious time. Politics. So, anyways, going to Chicago, where the fifth richest man in Chicago apparently decided, and this ad just popped up, so we're gonna
go away, ad.
Gosh dang it. Why is everything suck? Anyways, this guy, Ken Griffin from Chicago, is like one of the richest guys in Chicago, which says a lot because it's a really money-fied town. I can't talk today. But he raised a bucket load of money for Obama back in 2008 so that he could, go to win and stuff. But also had raised a little bit of money, equivalent amount of money for John McCain because he's a hedge fund manager and, they try and place bets all over the place. Well, apparently he, as well as a lot of his friends of the rich persuasion, have switched their minds and gone all Romney, all in. No money for Obama at all.
Wow, how opinions have changed.
Oh, how times keep a-changing. When, what we were saying back in the day, he's gonna, take all that money that we don't have and leave us with even less money. And now it happened. And yeah. Go Romney. And now, California.
California. Such great things happen in your state.
Oh, we have a California sandwich today. Anyways.
We kind of do. All right. So a Picasso print, right? Yeah. Was stolen recently. Estimated roughly $30,000, $40,000 during an unauthorized party on the former Ukrainian Prime Minister Pavlo Lazarenko's place. About 100 teenagers. Okay, so basically 100 teens just stormed the place, had a party. Someone stole
How do you
painting.
storm a place and have a party? Like a B&E criminal party.
California.
Either
way, a guy was out walking and found it. Leaning against a fence. Just kind of sitting there. He kind of flipped out a bit at first, like, this is not happening. I'm hallucinating. I don't know why there's a Picasso print sitting on the sidewalk and against the fence. I don't know.
It is California. They're all rich there.
Either way, it turns out that was it. It was returned. Little side note, the owner is actually currently in jail for embezzlement in a low-security federal prison.
Terminal Island Low-Security Federal Prison.
So
Wow.
I really don't feel sorry for the missing painting. I think the painting should just go to a museum.
Right?
Personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, give the guy fair market value for his print, and be like, your Picasso is now taken. Then again, that would fall under eminent domain, and like that's unconstitutional or something. I don't know.
Either way, I think the teens just got confused when someone told them to fence it.
And now we move down to Sacramento, where the Teacher of the Year for the Sacramento City Unified School District has been fired because, and I quote, budget cuts. Oh my gosh. So,
really?
So I have to vent just a tiny bit because apparently teachers who do a good job, and even though they've been there a really long time, they're still doing a really good job. It doesn't matter because they're the oldest one in the pot, so they're making the most, so they have to go. Really? Really? I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in you today, Sacramento.
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah, exactly. She could do the job of 2 teachers or 3, and you get rid of her. No. But now we move on to rich idiots in New York instead of in Sacramento.
Oh, more than just rich idiots. Woman beater Chris Brown got into a bit of an altercation last night with, let's see,
Drake.
Right.
Apparently there's some drama going on there, and Rihanna and somebody screwing somebody. Anyways,
yeah, Chris beat Rihanna, and Drake is dating Rihanna now. So this huge fight, with possibly scratched corneas on future Olympic competitors, and there's a whole bunch of crazy heck going on. Chris is saying he's going to be pressing charges, at least on his Twitter. Who knows what's going to happen with that?
He certainly is a Twitter addict.
So to recap that real quick, Chris Brown,
who beats women,
is going to try and sue the guy who beat him up. Right, I think we're done here.
And to our most ludicrous story of today, for me at least.
If you thought the last one was.
Well, that's rich people being rich people and throwing bottles and stuff. So, now, Ethiopia. So, in case you don't know, Ethiopia, over there, Africa, they are criminalizing internet-based voice calling services. Because apparently the state-controlled Ethiopian telecommunication, if I could say it, they abbreviate Ethio Telecom. I almost think Ethiopian Telecommunication Corporation is easier to say.
Just about, or ET.
We'll call it ET. Let's call it ET.
Or even ETC, etc.
So ET is owned by the state, so they can be like, hey, because of free stuff like Skype and Google Talk and all that, we are losing money. So, what do? You criminalize it. So, in case you don't think that all this stuff we talk about of Obama and taking away rights and, both sides want to take away your rights. It's just to what degree and what you'll let them do.
Right.
So, either way, don't let either side take away your rights. Think for yourself. And don't let stuff like this happen in our country. Because stuff like this is protected by the Constitution. And all those people that want to tell you that the Constitution needs to be fixed or it's old and outdated, you tell them to shove it. Because if you don't, then they can infringe on your right to just call someone face-to-face for free without having to pay exorbitant charges or whatever. So, don't let this stuff happen anywhere. Thank you so much for watching The Extraordinary Times. I am Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
And you need to share us with your friends. Like us if you enjoyed it. Favorite us if you really enjoyed it. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. And be aware. Well, crap.